Hey, it's the Droid Guy here, and today we're going to unbox the T-Mobile Sidekick 4G that's available this week from T-Mobile, bringing back, or as we said, reuniting father from long-lost son. We truly believe here at the Droid Guy that this phone, the Sidekick, is actually the predecessor or the first Android device even before the G1. Why do we say that? Number one, because it's made by Andy Rubin and Danger originally. Number two, because it was well before its time with things like cloud-based syncing. Remember, email, contacts, all that stuff was synced in the cloud through the Sidekick service, and it wasn't until 5 years later, actually 6 years later, that they actually had a server problem after Danger had been purchased by Microsoft. So this bad boy, the Sidekick, was the first to offer all that cloud-based integration that we all know and love as Gmail and everything that we have on an Android device. The new T-Mobile Sidekick 4G reunites two great things together, the Sidekick concept and Android, and they do it in this phone right here. Real quick, let's take a look at the hardware. On one side, you have the 3.5mm jack, a volume rocker, and your wake up, go to sleep switch right there. Nothing to note on the bottom except the microphone. And on the other side, you have a dedicated camera button and the USB, micro USB slot right there. Again, on the top, there's really nothing. You got your phone speaker right here, and on the bottom you have your phone microphone. Here, we've integrated both Android and the Sidekick, because here you have a typical Android back button, menu button, home button, and the jump button. If you guys have had a Sidekick, you're familiar with jumping and assigning letters to a jump. Like, you could assign jump T and it would go to a bookmark, thedroidguy.com. You might want to do that. Here, though, this is how you slide the keyboard open. Bam, look at the keyboard, nice 5-row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your shift button's in T-Mobile pink, or magenta as they like to call it. And also on here you'll find a smiley face button, microphone for voice search button, and a search button, your search all button right here that we're used to on Android. Here, some things have changed and some things have stayed the same. Remember, you're merging the Sidekick along with Android. So at the bottom, you have quick access to phone, apps, and contacts. And on the top, you have your Android notifications bar. This is also the main menu, and it's got this cool, funky background that's not TouchWiz. No, it's more Sidekick. Here, this is just the way it comes out of the box with your quick controls there, access to T-Mobile accounts and your settings, MP3 player, audio player, media player, gallery, video chat by Quick. Yes, there is a front-facing camera, which is right there. Can you see it? I can see it. Let's see if we can get closer. Oh, yeah. The T-Mobile Sidekick, before it was the Sidekick 4G, was a really cool messaging phone before messaging phone was a bad word and smartphone took over. Now you have the best of both worlds in the T-Mobile Sidekick 4G. It's a super hype messaging phone and an Android-powered smartphone. Some of the changes to text messaging that come along with the T-Mobile Sidekick 4G are the ability to do group texting, which is great when you're converging with a bunch of people in one area. Tell them to meet you somewhere, you guys are making plans, you can do group text messaging. They also have cloud-based text messaging, where if you can't get to your phone, you don't want to miss a text message, you can go to a website that's supplied with your T-Mobile Sidekick 4G and send messages to and from your phone from the web. That's pretty cool. And then the last thing is sticky message. If you have an important message, there's a push pin that'll show up when you're reading your message right here. If you push it, it'll become a sticky message, which will go into a widget on your home screen so you can access it for later. You know, like somebody's phone number or something like that. The T-Mobile Sidekick 4G is a social web person's dream phone. It has all the great stuff that comes with, that's integrated with most of the Samsung phones, like your feeds and updates and your buddy views and all that stuff. And it makes it real easy to communicate. The 5-row QWERTY keyboard makes it really easy to type real fast, whether it be a text message, Twitter, Facebook status, group text message, email, look up something on the web. You have all that access at the 5-row keyboard. And of course, T-Mobile 4G means that it's fast. It's HSPA Plus on the nation's largest 4G network. And that, of course, is T-Mobile. Okay, so that's it. That's the T-Mobile Sidekick 4G. We will be back in 1 week and tell you what we think about the T-Mobile Sidekick 4G.